Hey, Peeps Galucia here, and today I'm going to be bringing you some Euro Truck Simulator 2. I've yet to give this a shot, something that I haven't gotten around to recording, but it is something that I play very regularly. It's a game that I love and I play it all the time, but it's one of my, I want to call it like my off YouTube games, because there's a lot of games that I play that I basically have to play at least once in a while for YouTube, because my viewers come to expect it, that every once in a while I have to start a new series for Civilization 5, every once in a while I have to make some Minecraft stuff. You know, I have some set things that everyone's accustomed to me regularly making videos of. And then I have games that I play purely for fun, that I've never made videos for, that I thoroughly enjoy. And this is one of them. It's almost like a guilty... Okay, that guy loves slamming on his brakes at yellow lights. Okay, I have 51 minutes, so I have to sleep. It's almost like a guilty pleasure, because it's a game that I can play that is just for fun, that I thoroughly enjoy, and I've never bothered to YouTube it. And for the longest time, I've been playing this game, and I never did anything YouTube-wise with it, because I honestly didn't think there was a whole lot of market for it. I didn't think a lot of people would want to see it, but it seems as time goes on, more and more people are interested in this game. I'm noticing more and more that people are buying it, that people are making videos for it and stuff. And not to say that I'm following trends and stuff. It's just, it's one of those things where I've actually wanted to make videos of this game for a pretty long time. I'm not sure how long I've been playing this game, but I know I've put in a decent amount of time. I'm a reasonably high level, not as high as some of the people that are making videos for this, but I have been playing it for a while, and I always wanted to kind of share this with my peeps, and just never made the effort and took the opportunity. So that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to kind of take you through the cycle, if you will, of like a full thing, from dropping off a job, which I just did, to picking up the next job and then delivering that, and, you know, so like the full cycle. I also wanted to buy a new truck today, so that's something else that I need to tackle. But first, I need to go to sleep. Because I am dangerously close to getting a ticket for that. So this is a good time to start a mission anyway, a job, because can't buy a vehicle at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't think any dealerships are open at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to, you know, go out on a limb here. So we need to find a job. Hopefully there's a good job in the area. I don't want to have to travel to a job. That's really far. Jeez. I wanted to do a reasonably lengthed video, but 1,200 kilometers is a little bit longer than I think I wanted to do right now. This one's a lot shorter. It's basically the same amount of money. It's $1.50, or I should say 150 euro per kilometer less, but it's like half the distance. See, normally I would just go for whatever's like the top thing, but right now I'd rather not do like some really, really long distance type thing. So we're going to go with the shorter job, because I actually don't need a ton of money right now anyway. And what I really need to do is just pass by a decent amount of time, because I figure by the time I finish the job, it'll be, you know, the right time of day to buy my next truck. And we're off. All right, so not a giant mission. It's actually really short for me. Usually I do really like to go on those long missions, but like I said before, I wanted to do something a little bit shorter for this, because honestly I wasn't really looking forward to recording for 2 hours as I do like a 1,300 kilometer mission, and then editing that down into like something short enough for you to watch. So 500 kilometers is nice and easy. I won't have to take out a whole bunch. So for those of you that care, a lot of you probably have already noticed, for those that like are really into the game or whatever, but for those that are interested, my truck that I'm driving right now is a Volvo. It's a Volvo FH16, but it is the FH16 Classic, because they recently added the new model. for the FH and the FH16, and I do not have the new model yet. I'm still thinking about whether or not I want to get it. I think it looks nicer than this truck, but I'm still not 100% convinced that Volvo is the way to go. I really like Volvo as a company, and I love this truck, and it is the most powerful truck in the game. It has the most powerful engine in the game, and it shows it's really good, pulling uphill. Acceleration is really good while you're, pulling a heavy load like I am now. So that's why I was a big fan of the FH16. But there's also some things I'm not crazy about it, like its lack of customization and stuff like that, appearance sake type stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't know if I'm going to get the new one or not. So this is the classic version, and could jump. I can't really show you because it's nighttime, but we can jump into the menu really quick just so you can get an idea of the truck here. All my company trucks are this like color of green, and then some of the fancier ones have some kind of purple to go with it, and that's like kind of the company colors. Most of my trucks are Ivacos because that's what I'm using for my NPC drivers. I just bought the Renault because I wanted to start trying out some other companies, so I just got that one, but the rest of them are Ivacos, as you can see. That one and this one were, this was actually my very first truck, and then this one and this one were ones that I purely just bought for NPC drivers. I like the Iveco. It's got a huge gas tank, well, two huge gas tanks technically, that add up to one of the largest gas tanks, or combined total for largest gas tank in the game, so you can really get some good distance out of them, but not as powerful. And those ones are a little bit beefed up. I'm sure a lot of people, when they're buying trucks for their NPC drivers, just get like base model trucks for like 98,000 or whatever, the smallest amount that they could possibly get, and don't really worry about spending a ton of money. But I don't like to get the base model truck because I have to imagine that if it's realistic at all, as far as like when the NPC driver is actually driving that specific truck, that they can make more money and they'll be more efficient if I get them a more decent truck and not just a bullcrap truck with like the smallest engine in the game and stuff. Because like when I bought my very first truck, that's what it was. It had the weakest engine in the game, and I remember how much of a struggle that was and how brutal it was trying to get up hills. Even just on ramps were absolutely brutal. Yeah, after I got the Iveco, I liked it, but I remember thinking about how weak it was, and when I started to upgrade the engine and I got a little bit more of a decent engine, how much better my life was. And so if it's true at all to the NPCs, if it's realistic at all, I figured it would be more efficient and they'll be able to truck along a lot better. So I spend a little bit extra on my NPC trucks instead of the lowest of the low, like 98,000 euro. I tend to spend more like the 130, 135 range to get them a little bit more decent of a truck and to get the matching paint. All my trucks have a matching paint job. It costs over 5,000 euros, so some people might call that a waste of money, but that's how I like to be. So that's the way it is. I have my main garage, which is in Kassel, Germany. And the only reason I selected that was because it was in the middle of the map. So it was just kind of like a centrally located thing, and I figured that was probably the best thing to do, at least to start off. So that's a large garage. It holds 5 trucks. So it's got me and 4 other NPC drivers. I just bought a new garage, though, and it's in eastern Poland. So that particular that particular garage has 3 ports. It's a small garage, so it's like, the most basic garage, but it's got 3 ports that are all empty and available right now, and my goal was to start filling that up and just grow my company so that I'm, earning money besides me driving. I want to start getting more static income. So that's kind of my goal. And at the end of today's video, I plan on buying another truck, something other than an Iveco, a Volvo, or a Renault, something that I haven't bought yet. So, I don't know. Maybe a man. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. So, yeah, I'm happy to be bringing Euro Truck Simulator 2 finally to my channel. I get the sense, though, that it's more of a live stream type of game. It's not really, you know, there's only so much going on in this type of a game, and I feel like it's definitely more suited to live streams. But lately, I've been thinking that I'm more suited to live streams. Just like, ever since day one, I've been on YouTube for 3 years now, and since day one, my style's always been to record lengthy videos, to, for the most part, do live comms, and I record the commentary live while I'm playing the game, and that's always suited me. And, you know, at the time when I first started YouTube, you know, it was working out great, and I've loved, you know, all 3 years. It's been a great experience. But as time went on, live streaming became more and more of a thing. It became a lot, not easier to do. It did, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Just like more accessible, and there was more of an audience for it because, you know, only recently has it started to really build up speed where there's, you know, a viable audience there, you know, people that are really interested in and starting to make the switch, I think, from live streams to YouTube, or yeah, from YouTube to live streams. And I think, like, because I think there's a lot of people out there that still really like my style of videos, especially like even all the way back to like my very early videos. I think there's a lot of people out there that still like the, you know, the straightforward Let's Plays of just, you know, just like right what I'm doing now, just playing a game. Bit of a turn here. Let's slow down a little bit. Just playing a game and hanging out, and you're going to watch it. You know, and I think there's a lot of people that still like that, and that seems to be going away on YouTube. That YouTube is really pushing, you know, higher quality, higher end stuff, and, you know, some of these shows that are being made now belong on television, not on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, there's some serious value and effort going into, like, post-production and stuff to make these really high-end shows. And no one's just playing regular, straightforward Let's Plays like I am right now. But I still think there's a market for that. I think there's a lot of people out there that want to see that. And I think a lot of those people realize that Twitch and live streaming, that's the new home for Let's Plays. That's where people... Because YouTube, you know, allows you to do a lot of polish on your material. That you can do a lot of post-production and editing and stuff like that to make your video, you know, look as good as some people's videos do. Whereas on a live stream, it's just you and the live stream. There's only so much you can do to, like, increase the quality and the professionalism of the live stream. At the end of the day, you know, most live streams are a person and a game, and they're talking about it, and they're, you know, reviewing over the comment section and so on and so forth. And so it's a lot more raw and old school, and I think a lot of people, that's what they want, so they're turning to live streams, and I think it suits my style. The only thing that really holds me back from doing live streams is technology. Anyone that, like, regularly follows me knows that I moved to a very rural area, and that my internet situation in that rural area is abysmal, that my internet is really terrible. But I'm starting to work on some solutions to that, and I'm hoping that within like a month's time at the most, I'll have slightly better internet situation. Not way better, but at least slightly better. And hopefully good enough to start live streaming, and I think I'm going to kind of start progressing more towards live streams than I do YouTube. I don't want anyone to panic and think, oh god, he's going to stop making YouTube videos. I'll always make YouTube videos. As long as people still watch them, I'll keep making them. But I think the bulk of my work is going to go to Twitch and to live streaming. And games like this that I love playing that I've never bothered to share with my viewers, this is the kind of thing that I could do all the time if I was live streaming. And, you know, that, for me anyway, that would be a lot of fun. I think, you know, I'm going to come up with like a set regular schedule for live streaming and do 4 to 5 hours a day on average, maybe a little bit more on the weekends. And, you know, so one day I might just do Euro Truck Simulator for 4 hours, and then the next day do, you know, Civ 5 for 4 hours, the next day do Minecraft for 4 hours, and just do something like that. And if a game comes out, you know, like a new game that has a really good campaign, you know, just dedicate a couple live streams to playing through the campaign and just doing some proper Let's Plays. I think some really good quality playthroughs would really be something that the peoples could get into. I don't know. You can comment below and let me know. But I've been thinking about it for a long time now. I think that's where it's going. But for right now, it's not within my capability, and I've been really just for months and months been itching to do something with this game. So I was like, you know what? It's time. And I just decided to do it now for no particular reason. It's not like I chose, you know, it's not like it's a super special job that I'm performing, or, you know, that, you know, a new patch came out, so there's like they added a truck that I really wanted to I don't know. It's just, I picked a random day and time to start recording so I could finally share it with you guys. So we got off the main highway, or the motorway, or the freeway, or whatever it's called where you're from. And there's still 150 kilometers left on this job. Yeah, I really hope that I don't have like 150 kilometers of like smaller back road type highway, because that'll be brutal. Actually, this is kind of opening up. Maybe this is secretly not that small of a... I don't mind going on back roads once in a while, because it's like added scenery, and it's, you know, a little bit more challenging. Driving wise, you know, it's a little bit more challenging, and you know, it can be fun or whatever. I don't know what the speed limit is here, so I'm just going to slow down a little bit just in case. Usually when you're going through a border thing, it's a little bit slower. And there was a speed limit sign just there, but I couldn't see what it said. Awesome. Yeah, I don't mind going on back roads and stuff sometimes, because I like the challenge, and it's, you know, something different, so it's not the same old thing over and over again. But having said that, sometimes you just want to get to your job, you know. The point of this game, as a lot of people are... a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people are like, why? It's like a job. Like, why are you doing that? All you're doing is driving a truck and delivering trailers. That seems ridiculous. But really, I mean, for me anyway, the biggest thing about it is just the journey. I mean, right now I'm talking to you guys, but normally, you know, I'm just sitting here and I'm just alone. It's just me and my thoughts, and it's serene. It reminds me a lot of Minecraft. When I go, like, mining in Minecraft, and I just spend, like, an hour where all I'm doing is digging, it's very peaceful for me just to sit there and just keep digging away, you know? So, you know, this is a lot of the same thing, that I'm just driving along. So it's, like, a really peaceful thing, and it's a great way to kind of relax the day away. I also use it if I start getting mad at other games. I play a lot of Smite. I play Smite at least 1 or 2 games a day, minimum. I'm trying to get better at the game, and I'm trying to put together a reasonable team for Smite, a team of people that, you know, can work well together and stuff, and I've been working on that for a little while now. So I play that every day, but a lot of days, you know, the team's not available, or, you know, like right now I went to come into here, partially because nobody was on TeamSpeak for my clan, so I had no one to play Smite with. But sometimes, I mean, I have to play. It's important for me to practice. It's important to me. So I'll go in there by myself with a bunch of randoms, and, you know, sometimes you get on a team of people that are just completely ridiculous. Some of them are hateful, mean people, as the internet tends to produce, and the game is less than enjoyable, and you get like 1 or 2 of those, and you just get really mad at the game, and you're like, to hell with this game, I'm never going to play it again, the community is terrible, and everybody in here is just hateful, terrible people. And it's moments like that that I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go play some Euro Truck Simulator, and then I just sit here and drive along, and it's really peaceful, and it just totally relaxes me, and everything is good again. So that's probably the main reason why I play this game and what the appeal is to me. But I'm also a sucker for sim games in general, and I'm a sucker for financial sim games, which sounds very boring and very Jewish of me, but that is the case. So, I mean, I'm Jewish, so I'm allowed to be interested in financing. And there's a big financial aspect to this game of managing your company's finances and how to reapply them to maximize profit and stuff like that. And, you know, as boring as that may sound to some people, I find that interesting. I'm actually really looking forward to doing live streams, and I'm really looking forward to this being one of the live streams. I'm definitely Euro Truck Simulator 2, Civilization 5, Minecraft are the big three. I'd like to say that like Call of Duty Zombie Mode is included in that list of the quote-unquote big three, or to make it a big four at that point. But, you know, Call of Duty Ghost is out now, so zombies are becoming less and less relative. And now they have the Extinction Mode, where it's like zombies, but they're aliens for some reason. I don't know, because I don't have Ghost. And I'm honestly not even sure if I'm going to get it. I mean, my internet's not good enough to play first-person shooters online. I can get away with playing Smite and Minecraft, but I've tried to play Call of Duty with my internet, and it's just not good enough. So I can't. So the multiplayer is completely out of the question. So if I wanted to buy Call of Duty, it would be purely for the campaign mode and any like extra game modes they have, which in this case would be Extinction. And I'm not sure that's worth paying full price for a game. Maybe I'll buy it when, you know, like 3-6 months from now, Steam has a random sale or something like that, and the game is like, you know, 33% off or something like that. Then maybe I'll say, all right, I'll pick it up. But this might be the first Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 2 that I didn't buy. And it's already the first, because ever since Modern Warfare 2, every single Call of Duty game that's come out, I've bought day of release. So, yeah, I may just be completely avoiding it altogether. I don't know. But those will definitely be Euro Truck Simulator and Civ 5 and Minecraft for right now is what I'm thinking is my big three. And then whatever games come out that I think look good, I'll just play the campaign, and it'll be there on Twitch. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a good experience, and I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to work on fixing my internet situation and getting my Twitch set up, because it's been a long time since I've live streamed, so I gotta set a lot of stuff up before I get into it, really. Alright, so a nice short mission, so I didn't get a ton of XP, but a decent amount of money. No tickets, so that was good. I always like having a nice clean drive with no accidents and tickets. You know, a lot more profit to be had that way. And now we can do the whole truck buying thing. Now, is there a dealership here? Doesn't look like there is. So, oh yeah, there is. Well, I could go to that, or I could just jump into, jump into the truck dealers. Actually, I can buy online now, can't I? Because you have to have at least 5 trucks to do that, and I have 5 trucks now. That's a really good price. That's a really good price, actually. Look at it. I mean, this one, you know, really weak, 320 horsepower, 1600 torque. 2300 torque, 480 horsepower, which would be the most powerful engine that I have for NPCs, and it's only 106,000. That's like way cheaper than I've been spending lately. That's awesome. Ooh, let me see the V8 stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I kind of want to get one of these trucks now, just because of that. That just looks sharp. You know it does. Don't deny it. Not gonna lie, they're not bad looking trucks, and this is like the basic version. I'm gonna get it. And I can send it to my brand new garage. Thank you for your purchase. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, my first man truck. Man. Again, you know, 5,200 euro. A lot of people would say that's a waste, but all my trucks are the same color, so, you know, unified thing. It's a decent amount of fuel that it holds, too. 1,250 total. The Ivacos are, not that one. That one's pathetic. Where's the... There it is. 900, and so 1,300, so a little bit more. This one is very pathetic fuel tank, and that guy probably has to refuel, like, all the damn time, but... What are you going to do? The Renault's not bad. That's 1,000. I don't even remember what the Volvo is. 800. Not that good. And with that engine, I'd suck it down too, but what are you going to do? So, a productive day. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed today's episode. I need to hire a new driver for this new truck. Let's see what we have available. Wow, a couple 4.2s available. So there we go. My first driver in my new garage. Out freaking standing. And I still have 81,000 euro left over. I'm doing all right. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed this Euro Truck Simulator 2 playthrough. I enjoyed playing it. And I will see everybody next time. Laters!